Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today to watch more of The Boys. Very excited for it. If you're watching this video early, it means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. As always, sending you those big hugs through the screen. If not, still thank you so much for watching with me today. I do hope that you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description below. So, I've been dwelling a lot on The Boys. I'm not gonna lie. It's stuck with me a lot between viewings, and it's an awesome show, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. And it's also gotten me thinking about a lot of stuff. Like, I know it sounds weird, but like the way that they describe kind of how and why these heroes have gotten away with so much. A lot of it has to do with the fact that, they cover a lot of it up. It's a big, like, multi-whatever billion-dollar corporation, and they just kind of have a lot of control of the way that the public sees all of it. But it's also kind of that the public doesn't want to know. They kind of want to live with their idea that they have in their own mind of heroes. And, I'm a person who typically looks on the bright side of everything, and just generally tries to see the good in everything. And I kind of feel like it kind of got me thinking a little bit like, oh my God, like, what if I'm part of the problem? Like, in this universe, like, these horrible people are getting away with all this stuff, and this world is so grimy and mean because people just kind of turn a blind eye to it and pretend it doesn't exist. And I'm like, am I doing that? Is the world really grimy and mean? I'm okay, guys, I promise. But it makes for very thought-provoking storytelling. Let's put it that way. All kind of wrapped up in this little bow of, like, if superheroes were real. But not in the kind of more fun, majestic way that we usually see on screen, but in kind of a dark and icky way. Without, going into this, my introspective feelings anymore, so last time we had a lot going down. Primarily, there was a lot happens in these episodes, but what really stuck with me was kind of where we left off with our main characters. Annie, which I knew this was going to happen, is so just unbelievably stupid, but she saved, this girl who was getting attacked, and now she has to answer to just whatever, like, board of a-holes or whatever is in charge of this hero corporation. And it's just so, anywho, and big stuff. We left off with Huey. He blew up Translucent. I don't know what I would have wanted him to do, honestly. Like, he was in a no-win scenario. You leave him alive, and it's like, I don't know, but you don't want to see him be a killer. But at the same time, so what are you gonna do? I had even thought about, and I think they even talked about, like, poisoning Translucent a little bit, but I even thought about that. I'm like, if they could have poisoned him, because we know his insides are normal, he wouldn't have, would he have shown back up, like, solid? Or would he have just stayed invisible? Because that would have been really hard to find him, and they may have had a shot at, like, getting away a little bit more quickly. But then I was thinking Homelander can see through things, so if it's carbon seal or whatever that makes translucent, he would have found him anyway. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm always, like, scared and horrified to watch these episodes, but I'm also, like, I'm so hooked, and I can't wait to see what happens next. And I know that, like, well, hopefully anyway, I don't know how they're planning on ending the series, but I'm hoping, like, all this horrible crap that everyone has been through, like, our good people on the show, I'm hoping, like, okay, well, the payoff's gonna be really good when we get to see them, like, take down these, like, corrupt, just horrible, mean people. I hope that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. This show's kind of has a pessimistic tone, so maybe not. But there's only one way to find out, you guys, and that's by watching the episode. So without further ado, let's jump into the next episode of The Boys. Let's do this. We're starting like that, okay?
I need to go home.
I don't think he gets how being a fugitive works.
Wait, what?
The date rape girl, the victim, she saw that video on YouTube and she came forward to thank you. She could not have been more effusive.
Oh, good.
That's
No way. She adapts. She transforms.
Embraces her feminine strength.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
And hello, Starlight.
How exactly do you know what I'm going through? Exactly. I'm sorry. I appreciate the effort. I really do.
Snap.
But, excuse me?
Starlight, like I said before, this is a partnership. In a partnership, there is give and there is take.
It's my body.
Yeah, what is feminist about forcing her into wear something she's not comfortable with? Oh, and he was into heroes before this. Oh, that's... This poor kid. This poor kid. I feel like it's now starting to hit him, you know? Like, sometimes you're in shock for a while. Oh, crud.
Really? I have never told you everything.
Ouch.
I have never told you how much I hate sitting on that couch staring at the TV like we're already dead.
Aw.
How much I fucking hate pizza rolls. Now, you love pizza rolls.
What's wrong with pizza rolls?
Didn't be decided last
Can't you make it stop?
He's not crying.
Poor baby. He's just making baby noises.
You know,
So
I
cute.
heard translucent tracking chip went dead. He could be hurt.
How? He's got diamond skin. He's gonna be fine. My guys are on it.
Yelling motherfucker.
Oh. Oh no.
Only thing that is coming is me and your mother and titties on the door, then, bitch. Hey, we had an agreement about it. We agreed to put a pin in it, all right? What agreement? Was no pin. I don't trust this French whore. I am more American than you racist piece of shit. Why are you fighting? Nothing. It is water under the bridge. You tell that to Mallory's grandkids. Tell them it's water under the bridge.
Who's Mallory?
That wasn't my fault, huh?
Huey, mother's milk.
That's a nickname?
No, my mother actually named me Mother's Milk.
Did she?
So we got a French whore and a Stephen fucking Hawking. Great job, Butcher.
I couldn't tell either.
Dusted suit.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
John Hancock?
Ooh, excuse me, but...
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot! Oh, this is bad.
You want an autograph or something?
He doesn't remember him, I'll think. I was gonna say he probably sees people all the time. He probably doesn't even remember him.
Haven't we met before?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Maybe.
Can we just cut to the part where you show up to the race anyway?
Is this like an active shooter situation?
That's why I love you.
Because they're just standing around talking.
You're the only one.
Unbelievable. Like they're just showing up for a day of work. That seems excessive.
You know the drill. He shot at us first.
So they can just kill people.
if I lose?
You're not gonna lose. You're the fastest man alive.
Until I'm not. You know what Stillwell told me? If I don't win, I'm out. Nobody wants the second fastest man in the 7. Compound V, where'd you put it?
Oh, you sure, babe? I mean, that stuff, it amps you up something fierce. Remember last time?
Last time's not gonna happen again.
It's a drug.
Control.
You ran through a girl, baby.
Oh my God.
What I would
He was.
control. That shit's a slippery slope.
Like you up here? So translucent, huh? How the fuck did you pull that off?
I don't know, just lucky, I guess.
Still, must have been scary.
In some ways. Just right in that moment, it felt kind of good.
See, this is what I'm worried about.
Look at you. You really
Dude.
dress the part. It's your old uniform, but I'm saving it for the new one.
No, please don't. Please, nobody put their child in that.
Sweetie, you know what? Save your money. I like that one much better.
Good for her. She's
Starlight, I need a minute.
just way too good a person to be in this crummy world.
Annie, hi.
Huey? From the bench the other day?
Oh my God.
That's... I know you're you and everything, but if you ever just wanted to, you know, get...
Would you like my number?
That was quick. So, you know what? He's gonna do something bad. You can't go out there hopped up in front of that many people. What is he thinking? Whoa! Do they know each other? Or is it just like a little... It's hard to tell.
So how the hell do you know Starlight?
I don't really know her. Just, met on a park bench.
I feel like they're gonna try to use that. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Don't use her.
Huey?
Don't
yeah.
use her.
Got it.
No.
Hey, Train, how you celebrating tonight? Any special girl?
Well, you know me. I'm always in the game, but I'm too fast to catch. I'm open to offers, though, later. Looking to go around?
What a jerk. No, don't do it. Oh, gross. No, needles. No. He's not worth this. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, he's not worth it. This poor girl.
Like what you see.
Huh? No. Yes. I mean, it's...
Alec, run.
It's okay. A lot of guys have a superhero fantasy.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Oh no, those guys got me.
I'm gonna sing.
Oh.
We're gonna help you sort out this little mess.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
And then what you gonna do? Just tell us everything you know about this.
A fucking porpoise found this at the bottom of the harbor. Go ahead, don't be shy.
Oh no, is that translucent? Oh no.
Hey, Deep. What can't I see through?
Zinc, Homelander.
Correct. And what's the box made of, Deep? Correct, again.
It's not funny, it's just weird to watch their awkward way.
What's left of him eventually.
Oh!
Whoever it was, they just declared war.
Oh! Oh, no! Oh my god. Oh! When they locked eyes at that moment, that was what he was referring to. He knew, Butcher knew Homelander was gonna find that with a message right to him on it. Oh god. He's brave. He's got some nerve, Butcher does, to declare war. As Homelander said. Oh my god, so much happened in this episode. Okay. So that scene was, you know the scene, you know the one I'm talking about, with the landlord. That was tough to watch. That one I was almost like, the needles almost got me. And then that I was like, oh, this is just so wrong in so many ways. That was rough to watch. I do kind of feel bad for that girl because I kind of get the idea that she had an addiction and A-Train's like a horrible person and like she was driven back to the addiction and she didn't mean to kill that guy. Is maybe interesting as circumstances as those were with her and her landlord and what she was doing and the purpose for which she was doing it. I don't think like she had that intention because she seemed pretty freaked out after it happened. But man, that was gross. Man, that was hard to watch. Moving on. Huey, I've been saying it for a while. I'm like, I don't want to see him have to become this person in order to get the revenge that he wants, but it's really looking more and more like he'll have to. And I loved that scene with him and Annie, and I'm sad that it seems like he's gonna be kind of coerced into using Annie and his connection to her to bring down the other superheroes, because she's not, but she's already in a fake world. Don't be fake to her. Can we talk about the stuff with Annie for a second? Can we talk about that little scene that I said I'm going to put a pin in this for later? I'm sorry, but them trying to convince her that like that's some kind of like good thing that she's going to be exposing her body when she doesn't want to. Like she doesn't want to. It's not a good thing if you're forcing her into an uncomfortable situation. That just makes me, just all the stuff that they are doing to her makes me so flippin' angry. As a woman and as a person, it just makes me angry. And I feel like this is the second time these a-holes have coerced her into doing something that goes against her morals and is like in violation of her judgment and person. I just don't like it. I'm really hoping they're building to her just like taking this whole place down. And I really hope that Huey is not going to like use her, because that would make me very upset. Because I want to see them both get the justice that they deserve. But I feel like he's going to have to sink to some levels, or at least it seems like he's going to have to sink to some levels to do it. And that makes me sad. Homelander's a psycho. That scene with him, and I don't recall her name, but she's kind of like their Wonder Woman. That was disturbing. He freaks me out more and more each episode. For a guy that has such a like clean and like those beautiful blue eyes and the clean look and everything, that actor is awesome because he brings that like psycho energy to it. And I feel like normally those things wouldn't be like, they wouldn't coexist very well. Like the clean cut look and the psycho energy, boy, he just makes it work. Bravo to that actor. I'm not familiar with him before this, or at least I don't think I am, but he freaks me out. I don't think we know like the actual name of Carl Urban's character, but they've called him Butcher a few times. he has got some nerves to go and kind of start what he started with Homelander. But there's something, there's a story there, and I want to know what it is. I want to know who Becker is, who Mallory is. I want to know, like, they haven't really said a lot about his background, but I'm very curious to see, like, what is his personal stake in this venture. So I'm really hoping they're kind of like spoon feeding us a little bit more every episode. Please spoon feed me more of the story, please. What else? Oh gosh, so much happens in these episodes. I think that's like the highlight reel for me. I'm sure I'm gonna think of some more things. This is a 1 hour episode. I'm sure there's gonna be more that like pops out to me later that I think of over the next, between now and when I watch the next episodes. And I'll get more into it then, because this show tends to make me kind of dwell, and like things will come back to me later and everything, and I'll kind of dwell on them and think about them, theorize about them. So I'm sure there will be more of that, and I'll have more to talk about to you in my intro to the next reaction, to the next episode. But man, what a show! I mean, it is hard to watch at times, but it's impossible to stop watching. Let's put it that way. It's hard to watch, but it's impossible to stop watching. I so want to know what happens next. And like, even though it's playing out like a tragedy in a lot of ways, I just can't stop watching. I can't wait to see what happens. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. I cannot wait to watch more of this show. At this point, I've got to be like, I know it's like only an 8 episode series, so I'm like at the halfway point or close to the halfway point. I think I'm close to the halfway point. So I can't imagine how they're going to wrap it all up, but there's only one way to find out, and I will be doing that. So please join me next time to watch more of The Boys. We'll get through it together. I will try not to cover my eyes during any of the gross parts, and I can't wait for you to join me then. So bye guys, see you next time.